What if Ariel had not defeated Ursula, and instead Ursula had taken Ariel's voice and kept it, and then King Triton gave up his life for Ariel to be able to live. So then Ariel became Queen of the Sea. That's what you'll learn about and read about in this story from Disney. It's called Part of Your World. It's a twisted tale. What I like about fractured fairy tales is the idea that there's not just one ending, that there's other ways that the story could have gone. I enjoy the different takes that you can get from a fractured fairy tale. In this fractured fairy tale, Ariel is Queen of the Sea. She's left Princess Vanessa up on land in the dry world with Prince Eric because they got married. And she doesn't have her voice. Everybody has to learn sign language. But then one day, Jonah, who is Scuttle's great grand seagull, sees that Princess Vanessa has actually kept Triton alive as a polyp. And so they decide to pass that message along to Ariel. And Jonah kind of takes over the role of Scuttle because Scuttle's getting old in this story because it's like 5 years later. Ariel is the queen as the youngest because it's more of like a punishment because her sisters just want to go and play. Ariel decides to visit the dry world, sneaks into the castle to try to find her father. Unfortunately, she is unsuccessful with her quest. She finds something that she can use, though, but it also gives away the fact that she is made it onto land and she has not left Princess Vanessa alone. Princess Vanessa has been using Ariel's voice, which is stored in her special necklace that she wears. However, one day she's bathing while Ariel is sneaking through the castle looking for King Triton. Her necklace is nearby, but Ursula is too busy enjoying her bath with her maid servant just hanging out and waiting, noticing that Princess Vanessa also has tentacles that will sometimes come out of the tub, but saying not a word because she is a loyal servant. However, she sees Ariel sneaking in and she just turns a blind eye to it and ignores it. So Ariel does get help from some of the staff in the castle. They found her necklace, but they cannot find the polyps. Finding the necklace, she ends up smashing it, and it ends up getting her voice back, which is a great treat. But again, it gives away her plans. So then it's even harder to find her father. However, smashing the necklace also took Prince Eric out of his fugue state, so he's fully aware that he's just been letting Princess Vanessa run the castle, run the land, and run him all into war. He has spent his time creating plays and putting them on, musicals, and his latest one is La Sirenetta. La Sirenetta he wrote while in his fugue state, but it is basically the true story of what happened with Ariel and Princess Vanessa, or Ursula. So he decides that it went so well, he's going to put on a free show for everyone. And they do this outside, near the ocean, next to a fountain. And this becomes the plan, except for then it becomes part of their dastardly evil plan to reveal Princess Vanessa for who she is. It's basically a tit for tat back and forth between Ursula and Eric and Ariel. Eric is helping look for the polyp now that he's realized the magic and it's no longer effective on him. He can see instead of makeup bottles, he sees that she's got bottles everywhere full of polyps of her prisoners. So they are looking for King Triton and can't find him anywhere. This story is considered YA, but what was interesting was there was a lot of vocabulary in it that was very high level, college level even, to the point that I had to look some of the words up because I wasn't sure of their meaning. The play goes on. Everyone comes to watch. The goal is obviously to end the war and bring about the happily ever after, but it's a lot more hard fought to get there this time. So you get to go through the trials and the discovery of what happens. I found this story to be an interesting take. It's not necessarily the take I would have made. Plus, I will say, I kind of expected it to do a little bit of retelling of the original story. And instead, it did it more like a memory. This is how it happened, and it was very brief. So you must be familiar with the story in order for it to make sense to you. If you are not, I encourage you to get familiar with The Little Mermaid and then go see what would happen if Ursula had actually won Eric's heart, even though it was not done with the best of intentions. I'm curious what you think about this take. So if you've read it, please share your thoughts. There's, I think, 18 of these twisted tales, and I've bought several of them. So I plan on reading these and reviewing those over time as well. So I'm curious how they all shake out. Most of them are by the same author. Happy reading, everyone.